rainbow trout, brown trout, every trout, and they used to raise them. And it was an industry too, that they used to sell these in Australia, but tell me your experience there.
It was great.
Did you get to see any of the historic places?
Yeah. We went around in the taxi. I mean, we were only there for a day, so we kind of had to do as much as possible. But
Where, in France?
Yeah, we did.
But with a day in Paris with Uncle Joe and going around like that, you saw more than the average tourist.
Well, exactly. We went in the taxi, and
it makes you a little bit expecting for the future to see more.
Yeah. So that's what we did. We just went around, and I mean, I don't know all the French names of everything, but we saw the Louvre, we saw the Eiffel Tower.
The Louvre, you could spend a week there and not see everything.
Well, yeah, I know. Well,
there's an
I could
extension
tell,
that they built a few years ago when we were there. Yeah, that's a beautiful.
But it's still the original palace alone, if nothing else.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
4 stories by width, by multiple blocks.
I remember one of the offices in the Louvre, because I was going to take a picture of the Mona Lisa, and the guy says to me, no. He says, even though we have protective glass there, the flash, you can't take pictures here. So I got postcards.
But and then London was still great. I mean, we saw Parliament, we saw Big Ben, the Clock Tower. The subway was a whole new experience. They have a
good subway system.
They do, yeah. It was always rushed.
Did you know that the Boston was the first subway to be built in the United States?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's
Before New York.
It's about a quarter the size of the one in London. It's about a quarter of the size of the one in London.
Oh yeah, it goes way out to the suburbs.
But,
I remember Joe Sanchez and I planned the trip because we went to London, and my associate in the Concord Court, Concord, Mass. Married an English lady, and he used to spend a lot of time in London. And so he said, "This is what you do." We were there for a week. This, and we got to do and see a lot. We went to the Star Tavern, where it was on the coast, not near Dover, and we stayed there. And it's where the privateers, not the ones that used to attack the Spanish Armada, but the ones that used to just boats that were coming from France and from Europe and so on, waylay them at sea, and take everything and hide the booty that they got, whether it was food or whatever.
Yeah.
So we went there and we stayed overnight, and there was we had no reservations for it was more than a bread and breakfast. It was